Rudy for the 4th time.
We're trying to get this ball rolling today.
Woo.
You know what? I'm blaming the weather. It's really hot outside and nothing is happening. Everything is just so slow, like molasses.
Oh, southern drawl.
A little southern drawl there.
Southern drawl.
So we've just been trying really hard to get this special edition of the R&R show.
Yeah.
And you know, right now it's so hot outside, it's like our market.
Oh,
Right? Michael Ludwig with Guaranteed Rate Affinity.
Yes.
He is a mortgage broker? Is that what I would call
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I would call myself that some days.
Yeah.
Other days, I would call myself something else. But
Yeah.
we won't do that
Yeah.
today.
Today
I'll tell you what we call him behind his back.
we're not going to say anything like that because we need him. Listen, buyers need to know, in this hot market, when sellers have all the leverage and buyers basically just say, I need a house, we need to have a good lender on board to guide them through the process. But even then, there's issues, right, Mike?
That is correct.
So that was my first question: is what is your first thing that you're kind of finding everybody's running into that's causing problems right now when the market's moving so fast? Everything's just has to go. What are you running into with these buyers?
I think the biggest thing and one of the issues that we're running into right now is down payments.
Oh.
You know, we have a lot of buyers out there that continue to make offers. They don't have a lot to put down.
Okay.
And then we get into the other issue. When a seller sees that, they get an offer with somebody putting 5% down, not willing to sign what we call an appraisal waiver to value. So, or they can only do a limited one. We're seeing a lot of these buyers get frustrated, and rightfully so, because a lot of them have made offers, 15 offers, 20 offers on homes.
Yeah.
And they're getting beat out by a cash buyer or somebody that's willing to sign an appraisal waiver up to a certain dollar amount, and they have the additional funds to do that.
Yeah.
If you're limited on funds for down payment and to sign an appraisal waiver, I would look at probably putting the lowest amount down that the lender will allow you to do,
Okay.
and save some back, have some additional money set aside
Just in
for
case.
just in case the appraisal doesn't come into value with that appraisal waiver that you've signed at that specific amount.
Well, I'm glad you brought up appraisals because buyers are always wondering, Roxanne, what is an appraisal?
Right.
And why does a lender need an appraisal anyway?
Really good question. A lender, for the most part, needs an appraisal to determine what the value of the asset is.
Meaning the house.
The house. And they need it done by somebody that's certified,
Okay.
who has gone through, these appraisers go through 2,000 hours of mentorship before they become a full appraiser.
And also, so that begs the question is, how do you need to be prepared for going to look at houses? What is it that a buyer needs before they even start looking at houses with us?
They definitely, let's say, and let's talk, kind of do a scenario where somebody is looking at, they're renting right now,
Yeah.
and their lease is up 5 months from now.
Yeah.
I don't think it hurts to start the process right now, to be prepared, to be able to understand what you're gonna be able to afford, what's gonna be realistic, what down payment you're gonna have. Planning is so critical.
Yeah.
And I think that even people that are thinking about selling their home, that currently own a home,
Yeah.
it would be good for them to look into it before, especially for people that haven't done mortgages in a long time. So let's say someone's owned a house for 14 years and they haven't done a mortgage in 14 years.
Right.
The world has changed.
A little different.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little bit different, and I think I always see people, they go online and they go, oh, we love this house, we want to buy it, it's
Before talking to you?
It's $600,000, and we think we can afford it, and we do the application and we find out they can't afford it.
Yeah.
So it's better to get an idea up front so you don't get your hopes dashed.
I know it's so tempting to go online and go to my website, go to the Vincent team website, and look at all the houses on the market, right?
Right.
Realtor.com, Zillow, whatever it may be. But it's so important to know. Knowledge is power, I always say that. And know what you can afford, because those houses may look really pretty. And you might think you could afford them, but it's not until you have that little pre-approval letter in your hot little hand, ready to go looking. That's a lot to take in. But,
That's a
you
lot
know,
to take in.
yeah, but we really appreciate you
Yeah, thanks for-
answering our questions.
Thanks for
You're
coming by.
welcome.
Yeah.
All I have to close with is with anybody that's out there that's thinking about buying and they haven't done a pre-approval yet, plan.
That's
You
the name
can
of the
never
game.
over-plan when you start the home buying process. The best way to get a hold of me is you can text me, call me. My phone number is 512-872-0039. That's 512-872-0039.
By the way, if you want to know more about real estate, if you want to know about, what the home buying process, home
Yeah.
selling process, I think it's best to
Subscribe.
subscribe to our YouTube channel, R&R. It's Roxy, it's Rudy. Ring the bell, share, comment.
Tell all your friends. Guys, it's been great. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. It's Father's Day weekend. Make sure you celebrate your dad and
Yeah.
have a safe,
The
fun
dads
family
in your life.
time.
Yeah, the dads in your life. Happy Father's Day to them. Stay cool and have a great weekend.
Take care, guys.
Bye.